Hello, it's mine.
Oh, sorry.
Mr. P's going, hey. Hello, I'm excited. Wait to see if we've got any viewers first before I tell the exciting news. One viewer, nobody in the chat. And as the title says, yay, I'm excited. One viewer, nobody in the chat. Please come and say hello. Find out why I'm excited. Mr. P is over the other side of the room. He's got to nip out in a bit. And the reason why I'm late is because I've been busy this morning. What one thing and another. So, yes. So, we've still only got the one viewer. Say hello. Look in the glasses. Not see a thing without my glasses. Everything's just a blur. Hello, hello, hello. One viewer, nobody in the chat. But I'm just gonna get me phone. What the two viewers? Oh, yeah. And one of them's Pixie. Oh, well. Two viewers. So we've got Pixie and somebody else.
Crackling.
I'm crackling.
Oh,
Oh dear.
very crackling like a garlic.
Oh, hello, Michael Fairberger. How are you? I'm fine. Yes. What do you think you ought to do about it? Says the sound's choppy. Baby. Woohoo! Says what do you think you ought to do about it? It says the
choppiness.
yeah.
Try setting your cam on and not letting your speaker on and off again.
Microphone, you mean? Is that any better? Are you listening to it, Mr. P?
I'll just have a listen now. That's all right.
It says default microphone.
No, it's still quickly crackling.
So
You need to link through your webcam.
yeah.
1500 thingy.
Yeah. The webcam, it says HD 2300.
Yeah, that one.
Communications microphone HP webcam. Is that any better? Let me know.
I'm just listening now. No, it's not.
Oh, do you think I ought to stop it and restart it?
I would.
Right, stay where you are. The two viewers. I'll be back short. Oh.
That's it. That's got it.
Have I got it? Yay! Yeah. And one of the three viewers has now left, so we've only got two. And one's Michael, and one's Pixie. And the Pixie's going out now, so are you leaving it running on your PC, Mr. P? I'm just waiting for a few more to come in.
Got other things.
So we've still only got the two viewers. I'm wondering if anybody's going to come in or any more's going to come in. That is the question.
That two?
Yes. Yeah. So, yes, so Mr. P's waving bye-bye. See, this is the thing, what we've noticed just lately, that when anybody goes live, it's slow to pick up, if you know what I mean. You don't get many in to start with, and then all of a sudden, it was boom. So, and how is Michael today? Are you okay? Mr. P's got to go back to the doctors a little bit later at 4 o'clock UK time. See if it's okay. And just give me the thumbs up, Michael, if the sound is okay. Pixie said that it had rectified itself, so I don't know whether it's sounding all right. I probably sound a bit hoarse because I think I've got Pixie's lurgy. So yeah, so you'll have to let me know if it's sounding all right. Well, if the sound has rectified itself, that's what I should have said. But Pixie listened and he said it had worked itself out. So I'm sat here talking to myself. There's only the 2 viewers. I think Mr. P has left his PC running because he was listening to it on the PC. So that is 1. And are you still there, Michael? So yes, we've still got the 2 viewers. Nobody wants to know me exciting news. So try and keep whoever's watching entertained. Not got something to say. I've just been busy all morning. I was going to go live earlier on, but we've been that busy, what with one thing and another. You know, oh, Tucker. The junior cat just did a jump and ended up like skidding along the table. So, Michael, what have you been up to? What's the weather like where you are? What you been up to? Nothing, something. See, I really like talking away to myself because you feel a bit of a, you know, when you sat here talking. Oh, we've got the 3 viewers. Oh, cartoon making joke of. Hello. How are you? Oh, Jennifer. See, I've stopped talking to myself for about 5 minutes and then all of a sudden everybody comes in. So, yes. And if you're wondering what my exciting news is, I reached 900 supporters this morning. Yay! I think I already have. Just go and check it out. I think I already supported your channel. Yes, I have supported your channel, Cartoon Making Joke. So we've got 4 viewers. So please feel free to support each other. Please join my channel, says Cartoon Making Joke. And if you can hear that, that's my ginger cat in the background making quite a bit of noise and meowing. He sat near the door. I think he's wanting to go out. But I can't because I'm doing the live stream and Mr. P has gone out just to run some errands. And Mr. P had a delivery this morning. And I will just show you what he bought. There you go. Called Drone Seekers on YouTube. So yes, that's the that came this morning. I was quite excited about it because he only ordered it the other day. I am new, yes. I think I supported you either today or yesterday. So thank you for joining me in my live stream. And as I say, I was going to go live earlier on, but we've been a little bit busy. I just wanted to share my exciting news with all of you. So I'm actually on 902, so we only want 98 more for the magical 1000. I'm from the UK, in South Yorkshire in the UK. So where are you from then, Cartoon Making Joke of? Please type in the chat where you're from. What time is it? Hey, Big Red Bear. Guess what? I have reached 900. So yes, that's why I'm so excited. Well, I'm actually on 902, so I only want 98 more, and I've reached the 1K. Yeah, well, we know where you're from, Big Red Bear. And Pixie's had his T-shirt come this morning. His new T-shirt, look. Yes, they've made a little bit of a boo-boo with that bit at the top. It's supposed to say Drone Seekers. But hey-ho. So, yes. So his T-shirt came this morning. I reached the 900 mark this morning. So, yes, I'm well excited. I was going to go live earlier on, but we've been a little bit busy this morning. So, thank you. Thank you. As I say, the only goal I've got is to reach 1,000 by June. Basically, since that'll... well, that's it. Still got the washing out, but it's a bit sort of winds blowing, sun's out a little bit, but they have forecast rain today. So, hey ho. But we were looking at the weather forecast last night, and it did say it's going to be pants the weather this week. So I think that bit of sun that we had over the weekend and Thursday and Friday is probably our summer. So it's probably not get any more sun now. It is a little bit chillier today. So as you can tell, I've got like the sleeved top on today. Well, I've asked that Big Red Bear, but obviously they've gone. Down to 4 viewers. Anyway, I did ask Cartoon where they're from, and they didn't answer. So, hey ho. And I think I'm coming down with Mr. P's lurgy. Oh. Yeah. Started with sore throat again, and I've got sniffles, and I keep having to blow my nose, but I'm okay. I'm not too bad. But I have my it's all right. It's going back to the doctors at 4 o'clock because it's just nipped out running an errand. So it shouldn't be too long before he's coming back. But he was here, but he's just nipped on an errand, and he'll be back shortly. So, as I say, he's gone in the car. Oh, and that's took me out in making his presents known. You meowing out, is it? Oh, I know why. I know why. It's either Lucy or Benny outside the door. And he always liked me house and said, Mum, don't sound at that door. Thank you. Much appreciated. I think Tucker's trying to tell me that one of the other cats is, because I'm sat with the patio doors shut today because it's not all that warm. So, yeah. He is very vocal, is Tucker. It's like, you know, Mum, won't let you in. You know, but obviously I'm doing the live stream and I can't just get up and go over there to let them in. They're going to have to wait till... Hi, Pappy, nice to see you. Mum, let me in. Oh, dear. This will make you laugh, Big Red Bear. Pixie phoned the doctor and obviously, you know, we do the triage thing, and then he got a phone call back and he says, Can you come up at 4 o'clock? Oh yeah, fine. So Pixie says, well, now I've had that phone call back from the doctor, I'm gonna go in the shower. So it goes in the shower. I came down here, you know, and about 5-10 minutes after, you know, I sort of made coffees and whatever. Phone rang again, and it was the doctor's ringing us back. So, hello. She says, hello, is that Mr. Christopher Pickering? I says, no, it's his wife. Why do I sound like a bloke? Well, obviously I do over the phone. I must sound like a man over the phone. Hello, is that Mr. Pickering? I says, no, it's Mrs. Pickering. Anyway, she says, well, I'm just confirming. She says, your husband's appointment at 4 o'clock. I says, yeah, you know, they've already rung back and told him, you know. So he says, oh, she says, we must have a miscommunication here. She says, it's showing he's got an appointment at 4 o'clock. I'm just ringing to confirm it. I went, huh? You know, the doctor's ringing here to confirm that he's going. Yet they were the one that rang and said he'd got an appointment at 4 o'clock. You know, the Monday morning blues, I think. But anyway, same as I say, she was ringing here just to confirm that he knew about this appointment at 4 o'clock. And she said, oh, I've just got a message that, you know, got to ring him back, you know, to make an appointment, blah, blah, blah. I says, well, yeah, he's already had the phone call. Same as I say, I don't know whether it's one of them Monday morning things or not, but I'd rung about the appointment and then you have to wait for a phone call back. So they rang him, said, yeah, come at 4 o'clock. Right, job done sort of thing. And then 5 minutes later, they ring back and it's like, this hand don't know what this hand's doing. So, a little bit of confusion there. And the confusion thinking our Mr. Pickering, not Mrs. Hazelnut channel. When a bear finds a fish, the nuts will come. Is that a conundrum? Me not understand a conundrum. Oh well. Nothing. I've reached 900 supporters. Or 902 actually. I only want 98 more for the big 1K. Oh. Is he a stalker, Big Red Bear? Well, when you say earlier, I've been on about 20-25 minutes, but for first sort of 10, 15 minutes, I was sat here talking to myself. I can't do a man's voice. This is what I'm saying. But obviously the receptionist thought I was a man. Have I got a man's phone voice? I don't know. Do I sound like a man to you? I don't know. But yes, I do. I do have a sort of deep tone voice, but I wouldn't go as far as saying I sound like a man. Well, same as I say, it's one of them situations. It's one of them situations, Bear, where you've sort of got to play along with it. And when you put phone down, you're thinking, oh, God, is it one of them days today? So as I say, you wait. Normally, you'll ring doctors up, and then 2 hours later, they ring you back. But it will like ring up, and about 10 minutes later, they rung back. And normally, you can't get through for love and money on it, because the lines open at 8:30, but they only open for appointments till 10 o'clock. So I've rung up on a Monday before and still not got through to speak to somebody till about 9:10. So I says to Pixie this morning, I says, what do you get if you cross a grizzly bear and a harp? Oh, God. A bare-faced liar. Anyway, going back to the discussion, it's sort of basically at our doctors, it's all or nothing. You either ring up dead on 8:30, and then you have to wait 2 hours for them to ring you back, or if you ring on a Monday morning, you can't get through for nearly an hour, because I don't know, every dog and his mother rings up on a Monday morning. Why? I don't know. It's always been busy first thing Monday morning. So anyway, I didn't ring them till about 9:15. I didn't ring them till 9:15, and I says, well, there's hardly any point in ringing till that time, because you just get engaged to no while. So I left it till about 9:15. Admitted, I rang and I got the the music, what they played to you, but that was sort of only temporarily. That were only temporary, and then obviously she answered phone, and I was quite surprised when they rung back within about 10 minutes. Yes, we've made an appointment for you at 4 o'clock. Bye. No. I think we've got rid of the offending people. But hey ho. Yes, we've been having a few problems with the yes, we've had a few days where we've had a few problems, but this will not be discussed because I'm happy today. Reach 900. Yay! Well, there you go. Now it's all happy today. Hiya, Ruby. You're back, or you're still here? Yeah. Why can't you believe it, Bear? What makes it so hard to believe that I've got 900? I think Mr. P, I've just heard the car, I think. So, yeah, see, Oh, yes, it is. I can see him hobbling up the path. Well, going past the window footpath. It's like we've got a little bit of a garden at front. We've got a hedge all the way round, but you can sort of see him walking because the car park's a bit further down there, so he's sort of coming up. It's all right. I've just been winding Big Red Bear up. He says, "I can't believe you have 900. That's awesome news." And I says, "Why is it so hard to believe that I've got 900?" He says, "Hey, Mr. P's coming, hide."
Hello.
Yes, I'm cheering you for 900 subs, yes. And I've shown everybody Mr. P's new t-shirt, even though they've cut like the top bit off. But hey ho.
Only £7.
Ooh, is Pixie behaving? Yes, he's behaving himself. He's been poorly all last week. So he's still not 100%. So he's going back to the doctors today at 4 o'clock. So, and as you can tell, he's back. So, but isn't it sod's law that buys a new t-shirt and the sun goes in? So, but hey ho, we're hoping that we've not seen the last of the sun. And as I say, it's quite windy out there. I've got my washing out, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it will dry my washing. Take over my name, why don't you? Mauritian family vlog. Thank you for joining in, and I enjoyed your live stream yesterday. And for the Mauritian families vlogs, I've hit 900 subs today. Yes, always smiling. Yes, there is issues underlying health-wise, but I'm a positive person. Hey, Nick. Hiya. Mr. P says it's windy, so it should dry the washing. I'm hoping so. Yeah, well, I'm actually on 902, so I only need 98 more for the big 1K. Tima, the animatronic girl. Hi, Pixies. So yes, I was quite excited this morning when I surpassed 900. And should I show Nick your new t-shirt, Mr. P?
Huh?
Should I show Nick your new t-shirt?
I wanna.
He says it's windy down here, but not that kind of wind. No, I know what sort of wind you're talking about. The blow your washing and blow in the trees type of wind. Yeah, Nick, Mr. P's t-shirt came this morning. Look, but they've made a little bit of a boo boo because they cut the top bit off. But anyway, close pegs on nose comes. Oh, not that sort of wind, Mr. P. But yes, his t-shirt came this morning, but little disappointed that they've cut the top bit off. So, but same as he says, it'll do me. Now the bad weather's coming back as well, because we looked into the 7-day weather forecast, like 50, 60 and 70% chance of rain. So it's not looking too good for the rest of the week. So yes, so if anybody hasn't supported Tima, the animatronic girl, please feel free to do so. Equinox Photography, obviously Pixie's channel, and the Big Red Bear, and Ruby Slippers. Thank you, Ruby Slippers. It all depends which digit you're talking about. Always too much information. Thank you, Big Red Bear. We don't want to know. Oh, and Kate's just messaged me saying it keeps buffering. Yes, I'm still live, Kate. So, yeah.
Not buffering here.
Oh, Pixie says it's not buffering. And anyway, Big Red Bear, Dunny is Australian. We call them toilets in this country. Thank you so much, Tima. If you can leave a comment on one of my videos, I'm here to... Oh, 503 code right now. You're looking good, but a little tired. No buffering. So as I say, and we have the problem that Pixie's been poorly, but all last night he did nothing but cough. And I'm a very light sleeper. Hi, Gregory. Good morning, Jeanette. Your key lime pie recipe worked like a charm. You see, I am good for something there, Gregory. I've been, hate the 503. What is the 503 code? Please, you know, I don't understand the 503 code, so you'll have to explain it to me. Been telling them about when doctors rung them. Is that Mr. Pickering? I says, no, do I sound like a bloke? She says, Jeanette is a funny woman with a man's voice. Ha ha, love you, Jeanette. In South Yorkshire, Bear, we call it creeping. Yes, we call it. Honestly, no club clue just won't let you be friends with anyone. Well, basically, do they think you're subbing too many people and that's why they've come up with this code? I don't know really how it works. You know what I mean? You know, like, have you gone mad, you know, subscribing to people and they've sort of noticed that you're doing that, so they've, whoa, calm down a little bit. Yeah, I think so. That's it. We've got 9 viewers at the moment. You see, I've sort of never had that come up, and I don't think Pixie has either. Oh, wish you were here. I would serve southern chicken and... Oh, that sounds delicious. I think the next vlog that I'm going to do... I flew yesterday and had key lime pie during a break in battery chargers. I think my next vlog is going to be jam donuts. Now, I've printed this recipe off quite a while ago, but I was waiting for a syringe type piping jobbo so I can put jam inside the donuts. So, but that arrived. So I think that is going to be my next vlog. I'm going to do donuts, but I've had quite a few requests, red velvet cake being one of them. So, but some, as I say, I printed a lot. I had a printing frenzy the other day, so I've got quite a few in the pipeline. Some of them are like traditional English, like steak kidney pie or steak kidney pudding, should I say. Spotted dick and custard. So they're just a few that I've printed off. I tend to prefer strawberry jam, but anyway, same as I say, really with one of these piping nozzles, you can basically put anything inside the donuts. You know, you just fill, it's like a reason why they call it a syringe piping thing. It's because it's made of plastic, got a long thin nozzle on the end and like a plunger that you push. Yes, now I've put it away in the cupboard, Nick. Okay. But I was showing people the other day and they thought it was a torture implement. Oh no, it isn't. It's so you can get the jam or custard inside the donuts. And that's all it is. So there you go. Hi, Islamic friend. Islamic life. So yeah, so yes, it's not a torture thing, it's a baking thing. Oh, it must be your internet, your end, Kate. Yes, I added you yesterday, Islamic life. Yeah, same as I say, it must be your internet. Pixie got it on his PC, and he says we did have a slight problem at the beginning because he said my voice sounded muffled, but I just went into the bum helper pooper. I just went into the settings on Google Hangouts and, you know, fiddled about with that a bit, and Pixie said it came all right. Oh, potato gratin, that sounds quite delish. Some, as I say, I printed no end of recipes off. I printed a red velvet cake. Oh, Mr. P's favourite one I printed off was a vodka strawberry cheesecake. Bangers and mash. So yeah, so as well as getting you fat, it gets you drunk and all. So yes. So there were one or two, same as I say. You know, but that was his favourite because it includes vodka in it. Vodka. Bangers and mash with beans. Oh. No. No, thank you. Yeah, beans on toast. I know what we could have had, baby. Just thought. Got them big breakfasts in freezer.
Oh, yeah.
It were Australian earlier on, and now he's Russian. The big red bear. I'm Italian or Spanish, half Russian. What's my favourite dish or dessert? Well, my favourite, like, main meal would be spaghetti bolognese. Now, I've got quite a few favourite desserts because I've made quite a few. Like, I can't choose between, I like banoffee pie. I like lemon meringue. Top tip, stick the sliced potatoes in the microwave to pre-cook first. I used a pasta cheese sauce. Well, you see, when I did the question and answer thing on Friday evening, somebody asked about roast potatoes. You know, do you get the roast potatoes crispy? And, you know, what would be your best advice for making roast potatoes and says, well, I always boil my potatoes first. Then before they go in the oven, just sprinkle them with a little tiny pinch of salt, and it makes lovely crispy roast potatoes. So yeah, so I mean, some say I advised everybody to boil the, because see a lot of people just chop them up, stick them on a baking tray and put them in the oven, and then wondering why they're not browning or they're not getting crispy on the outside. But I always boil mine first. So yeah, but some, as I say, I've printed that many. I printed that many recipes off. It's sort of saying, oh, well, I'm going to make this week. But I was looking through them this morning. I even did one for hot cross buns for Easter, but never got round to doing it. So it's a case of, basically looking through my recipes and thinking, oh, well, I'm going to make that this week. But I can't really make hot cross buns because Easter's gone. Geeks for short. It's 1 minute past 2 p.m. here. Yeah. And it's Vicky. Hiya, Vicky. I'm planning to make your popcorns. Oh, after I steal the Rice Krispies from my daughter. I've got plenty. You see, we don't normally eat Rice Krispies because the recipe called for Rice Krispies. I bought some, so. Yeah, Callum's big enough to make his own way. He even catches the bus to school. So, yes. Yeah, he catches the bus to school because where we used to live, the school was like within walking distance. But then we moved here 3 years ago. And now we didn't want to move him because it was like a crucial point in his education. So, but it's like only a 10-minute bus ride. Yes. Crunchy nut or Frosties. Oh, it's where Vicky is. It's 8 a.m. there. Yes, it's 2 minutes past 2. To be precise. I do mine exactly the same way. Parboil, then yeah. Well, I forgot that bit. Boil them, drain them, and let once all the moisture's drained off them, I just put like a sprinkle of salt on. But I don't even do that now because we don't use salt whatsoever in nothing. Yummy. But yes, the problem I had, Ruby Slippers, is finding the dried cranberries because we've got a local Asda, but they got everything bar dried cranberries. Well, I mentioned it to a friend of mine, and she lived near another Asda, and so she said to me, well, I think I've seen them in Asda. So I said, well, you couldn't pick me some up, could you? And my friend got me the dried cranberries. So yeah, but I can honestly tell you, Ruby Slippers, it was absolutely delicious. I mean, you think like it's a weird combination, it's made of marshmallows, Rice Krispies, popcorn, and dried cranberries, but it was absolutely delicious, and it gave you the calorific value on the recipe as well. It was only 90 calories, the same as I said in my vlog. You don't have to cut it in bars, you can cut it in squares or whatever. Goose fat makes all the difference. You see, they're the thing, we only use either sunflower oil or vegetable oil, So, it's a case of what the personal preferences are, really. Same as I say, as a rule, like everybody says, you've got to have salt in mashed potatoes. No, you don't have to have salt in mashed potatoes Because if you use butter and milk, that adds the flavour to the... My neck's just cricked then. Someone of Mr. P didn't hear it over the other side of the room. Yeah, I mean, it's each to the own individual preferences, really, isn't it? Same as I say, I prefer the either vegetable oil or sunflower oil to actually like goose fat or lard or whatever. Yeah, so as I say, we just add milk and butter. And, you know, I mean, it suffices for our taste, if you know what I mean. A lot of people prefer the potatoes with salt, but as a rule, we don't use salt. Oh, Big Red Bear, you're from the UK too. Oh, nice. I find that some of my favourite people live in the UK. There you go. We're a great bunch here in the UK. Sometimes a little bit, but hey ho. How do you do your mashed spuds? Potatoes, butter, milk, and don't use a potato masher. Use the electric whisk, and then you find that you get the best creamy potatoes. So if you've got one of these electric hand whisks, use one of them because it. But having said that, you sort of have to break the potatoes up first into smaller pieces. So obviously you ain't got any lumps in it. Yeah, fluffy potatoes. But you see, like, it's when we do mashed potatoes, we boil them until they drop into pieces anyway. I'm American a lot. I'm a lot. Woo-hoo. You don't believe me? Watch my vids. So, yeah. So, basically, I boil them to within an inch of their life, if you know what I mean. So, they're like all breaking up anyway. So, put them in the drainer, drain all the excess fluid off them, put them in a glass dish, spoonful of butter, or if needs be a bit more, plenty of milk, and voila, you've got your creamy mashed potato. So there you go. But same as I say, the thing is with these potato mashers, you're there all day, whereas if you use an electric whisk, oh, I substitute the milk for a raw egg. You see, I do stuffing balls. Now, when I first started making them, I used to put a raw egg into the stuffing mix before I made the stuffing, and then just add hot water. But I don't use that now. I just use boiling water with the stuffing mix. So, same as I say, it's each individual's preference. What I do and what I prefer might not suit you. It's your own individual preference. You don't know it's in there. Pixie makes it lovely and creamy. Well, this is it, you see. The same as I say, when I first started making my own stuffing balls, I used to add a raw egg before I mixed it with warm water, but I don't anymore. I just use the water, and roll the balls out. And in actual fact, when I was a kid, my mum used to make a big, massive, like, instead of doing balls, she used to put it in a sandwich pan and, cut off wherever you wanted, so to speak. But there again, it's everybody's different preferences. Yes, please. It's all right. I've just reminded Pixie that we went and did a freezer shop, and some of the places that he visits at work have got a microwave. So I says, well, why don't you get some of these like all day breakfast, bangers and mash, what that other one you had, steaklet. And basically, my mashed potatoes, I boil them with a pinch of salt. I drain them, add butter, 2 teaspoons of Miracle Whip, pepper, and a bit of garlic. Milk. Ooh. We see that's it. I mean, like, we just like the plain old simple mash. You know what I mean? We don't add any spices. We don't add any chives or anything else. You know, but there again, same as I say, if that's what you're used to doing and that's what, you know, what you prefer, then yeah, it sounds delicious. Right, I better head out for the school run. Okay then, Big Red Bit, I'll see you soon. You see, we're at that age now where we ain't got to worry about the school run. I do still, I mean, even though our son's 15, I do still like to be here when he gets home, but he has got his own key. If you know what I mean. If like I've got a hospital appointment or I've got a doctor's appointment, you know, the odd occasion, but I do like to be here when he comes home. Mr. P, lock the doors, I'll eat the breakfast. Oh dear. Oh, Nick says his brother's a chef. He used to work for Michael Rocks. Well, you see, that's one thing that Callum wants to explore. He wants to go into the catering industry and become a chef. Geek said, I love me some mashed potatoes, trying to watch my calories, but now I want some. Well, you see, this is the thing on my with my being a baking channel and talking about recipes and whatnot. Everybody leaves saying they're hungry because we're talking about recipes, you know. So, but yeah, same as I say, we like to keep it plain and simple. I mean, like when we have the traditional Sunday roast on a Sunday here in the UK. So we had roast chicken, Yorkshire pudding, vegetables, mashed potato, and stuffing balls. So yeah, so that is what basically what our Sunday lunch consists of. So yeah, and then obviously I made it's pronounced Michelle Michelle Roux. Oh, there you go. I love your accent. You could make boiled turds. Oh dear. Did you hear that one?
What?
Geek says, I love your accent. You could make boiled turd sound good with your accent. Well, it wouldn't exactly be appetizing, a boiled turd, but hey ho, next subject. But yes, same as I say, I was looking up the recipes, and this is same as I say, all my kids are grown up, but it's the grandkids. Well, that's it. That's it, Nick. You've got to keep the little ones entertained. But yeah, I like to sort of plan ahead, so to speak, for my vlogs. I print a load of recipes off. Oh, Equinox, I have 2 books from Michelle Roux. But same as I say, yes, he's French. Ooh. My youngest is 17, no grandbabies yet. We see, believe it or believe it not, my eldest son is 32 this year, and my youngest is 15. So, sort of, you know, he doesn't need mothering anymore.
Oh, that's your dinner in.
Okay. But yeah, so I got requested the key lime pie, which I made yesterday. So so I thought, well, you know, they've requested it, but there was more than one person requested it. I like Albert better. Mitch Big. I don't understand that. Well, and how old are you, Vicky? Well, put it this way. I've got 13 years on you. Well, nearly 13 years. Karate Joe, it's afternoon here. So, yeah. Yes, I will be 56 in September. I've got a 32-year-old son. I've got 3 grown-up children from a first marriage. They don't live with me, obviously, because, you know, they've flown the nest. And the only son I've got at home is 15, and he'll be 16 in November. So, yeah. So I'm... see, this is why people ask me advice on cooking and everything. It's sort of a wealth of experience, as I put it. Hey, oh. Is that it? Or is that face? Yeah, it's all right.
Hello.
Oh, my son's birthday is the 8th of November. It's all right, Mr. P got a phone call. So on that note, guys, I'm going to shut it down because Mr. P is doing us some lunch. Plus, our son will be home from. I don't do videos. Don't need subs. Okay then. So just to put it out there, Karate says he don't do videos, so he doesn't need the subs. So on that note, I'm going to shut it down because my lunch will be ready shortly. And I will see you guys later. And thanks for joining us. It's a little bit better. Karate Joe is going back to the doctors at 4 o'clock our time. Ooh, we see our son, his birthday's the 8th of November, but he should have been born on the 4th. But it was overdue by 4 days, so I'll see you all later, guys. I don't want to shout too much because Mr. P's on the phone. So I'll see you all guys later, and thanks for joining me. And I'll speak to you later, guys. Bye.